Please. The show starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Medication time.
Hey, it's the tattooed madman Psycho Mike, welcoming you to this edition of my twisted world of Masters of Mayhem right here. And you never know what you're going to find here when I'm on the air. So on that note, I want you to sit back, rip the top off a cold one, roll up a fatty, and enjoy this edition of Psycho Mike's twisted world of Masters of Mayhem.
But I just gotta know one thing. Are you ready? No! I said, are you ready?
Thrust off from floor! And you're watching Psycho Mike kicking ass!
Big Gang the Mighty from 4, and you're watching Psycho Mike kicking ass on
Well, I'm sitting here jamming with the Kiss from your bandits! And you're watching Psycho Mike kicking ass on Masters of Mayhem! Masters of Mayhem are in the house! The Masters of Mayhem! That's right! Any way you look at it, we're down with you, because you're down with the clowns!
No, and forever.
This is Violent J, the Insane Clown
That's
Posse!
too dope, and when we're in Cleveland, that's all we watch, brother. We check out the Masters of Mayhem.
That's right!
Of Mayhem.
Professional wrestling
So
at its
cool.
best!
It's big
Masters
time.
of Mayhem,
Masters of
brother!
Mayhem,
You
brother.
better recognize Masters of Mayhem and Violent J! Stranglemania style, brother!
Oh, yeah.
Telling you, it is your main maniac, the Ghoul, and we're all gonna watch Psycho Mike beat the cheese whiz out of each and every opponent on the Masters of Mayhem Wrestling. Hey!
How you doing?
Sherry, the one and only Sister Sherry Martel. Cleveland, Ohio, the Masters of Mayhem Wrestling, the only professional wrestling that has been here in the last 5 years, where you ought to go now. Bye!
We're going to go watch Masters of Mayhem Wrestling.
Masters of Mayhem
Where you ought to be.
Where you ought to be. You're watching Masters of Mayhem.
Everybody stay tuned. You never know who you're going to see on Masters of Mayhem or what you're going to hear on MMA.
Then alongside Sensational Summer. Cleveland, what's happening? It's the tattooed madman Psycho Mike along with Team Law's Cat. Stay tuned, Cleveland. Thank you.
This thing's...
What's happening, Cleveland? It's the tattooed madman Psycho Mike. Here along with Team Law's Bobcat.
We'll see that fight. Don't forget, you'll be seeing me down here in Cleveland in Madness Mayhem.
Cleveland! It's Tater! I'm
Mayhem wrestling. You can't beat it with a stick. You can't whip it with a switch. Don't even try. Give it right break it. Yeah!
Macho Man Randy Savage, and you are watching the Masters of Mayhem in Cleveland, Ohio. Oh, yeah, dig it.
hearing all the time. What? Hallelujah! Got a brand new dance! It's called a bird! Woo! The master! One break!
This is Orange Sheik. You are watching Master Maho Wrestling. Don't talk.
This is the Orange Sheik, Olympic champion, WWF champion, world champion, and you are watching Master of the Wrestling Maha. No, especially in the Cleveland, Ohio, people know Orange Sheik was a champion, and still I'm a champion, Olympic. My pleasure to come to the Cleveland, Ohio, to show all my wrestling fans. Orange Sheik was a champion, and still I'm champion. Look at me, Ya Allah. Now you know what I'm talking about. I'm the real champion. Cleveland, Ohio. My intelligent wrestling fans know about the Iron Sheik.
This is Axe Demolition, and you're watching the Masters of Mayhem Wrestling.
Go Mike, and you're watching Masters of Mayhem Wrestling.
This is Typhoon, the Natural Disaster, and you're watching Masters of Mayhem Wrestling.
Hey, this is the tattooed madman Psycho Mike with some wrestling fans.
Hi, my name's Branya. We find girls like us watching
Masters of Mayhem Wrestling.
Whoa! G'day, mate! I'm Butch that Cutleroo. We're the Bushwhackers! Yeah! And when we're in Cleveland, we watch Masters of Mayhem. We never, ever take our eyes off the Masters of Mayhem. Love you, baby! Yay!
Just what do people think of Masters of Mayhem Wrestling after just one viewing?
I like it.
And so will you. Check out Masters of Mayhem Wrestling, Music, and Chaos.
Stinky fucker. Check out Psycho Mike's Twisted World of Masters of Mayhem Underground TV.
Oh!
Son of a bitch. Are we on?
Of course we are.
It's time!
I want you to sit back, rip the top off a cold one, roll up a fatty, and enjoy this edition of Psycho Mike's Twisted World of Masters of Mayhem
Underground TV.
Whee!
All highlights. So, sit back, rip the top off the floor, and enjoy this week's edition of Masters of Mayhem Wrestling. Oh, and by the way, Happy New Year!
Up into the ring in just a moment or two for more exciting fucking action.
Well, you've got them loaded into the... Well, the contestants are loaded into the ring, and that fence around is going to keep them there, we sincerely hope. You're looking at Humongous. Humongous. I tell you, the name fits him, even though I am not quite certain what it means. But if it means a giant with plenty of power, plenty of weight, plenty of strength, and presumably very little brains, then this is Humongous. Jake the Snake, a thinking man's wrestler. The first one to come up with the idea of a mask that is much along the same lines as Humongous mask. Listen to these fans. Listen to this uproar of these fans. DDT. That is the famous hold that is used by Jake the Snake. And Jake the Snake with a driving knee lift comes in there to upend Humongous. In a few wild moments before this match started, Humperdinck made the mistake of coming inside the area on the inside of the cage, and Jake the Snake snatched him up into the ring before Humongous could get in, and he got a few good wallops in on Lord Humperdinck himself. Humongous trying to get Jake to meet him on his own terms, and Jake is smart enough to be able to maneuver around there and to use, scooped him up and tried his best then to drive him through the ring. And here is Jake the Snake. Jake's got his own power, aided by the fact that he knows how to apply a body slam. And that takes the place of a lot of power. Listen to that. I never in my life thought I would live long enough to have fans cheering so tremendously for a guy named Jake the Snake. But Jake is a snake only in some of the moves that he uses in that ring. He is an intelligent individual with a great grasp on the wrestling game, and he is smart enough to be able to take Humongous off his feet with a clothesline, and that's what he did just then. Outside the ring now, we have Humongous and Jake the Snake, and nobody gained anything in that exchange of maneuvers, banging against the steel fence that surrounds this ring, or the steel cage. Bad fall for Jake the Snake as he twisted as he was falling. And here is Humongous now trying to unmask him. And he has succeeded in taking the mask from the head of Jake the Snake. And he's got him in a bad spot right now. Jake, when he was on even terms with the Giant, was doing great. Now he's beating that steel cage, and certainly not in any kind of an even basis. So Jake is down. Jake looking for the opportunity to get a moment's respite. You can see half his head hanging through that cage. You see Jake the Snake caught on the cage, and his head stuck through as Humongous, with that tremendous weight of his and that effort of his. Now it's go, Jake, go. And Jake, if he can respond to these fans, is most certainly going to win their undying gratitude. But Humongous has come in. He is able to grab hold of Jake the Snake. Jake is in a bad spot. He's got a huge man there, and he has temporarily lost his equalizer. And as the Snake moves around, the Humongous is trying to get rid of the referee. Now the exchange between Jake and Humongous is confined to them, and Humongous keeps after that split that is above the eye and just up around the hairline of the head. And he is in there with a body slam. And now Humongous comes to apply the coup de grace. He didn't. He came down there with that great big leg of his. And again, as he comes down, he lands with all of that tremendous 300 pounds. And Jake is, unfortunately for his fans, taking an awful lot of punishment by catching that mask in the middle of his back. Look at the muscles on this man. Not the kind of body that was developed by weightlifting. Whatever he has done away from the world of scheduled athletics. 5 minutes have gone by as Jake the Snake now fights off the cobra hold. Pushed against the turnbuckle. He dropped the Humongous back on his head and his back. And if Jake can recover, here is an opportunity. Here come the fans for that DDT. As Jake again with that driving kick, but this time Humongous was equal to it. He's got Jake's boot, and Jake now, Jake's got his own boot. And as he comes in here, he is able to lay it in, looking for a soft spot on the back of that mask, driving away at the mask head of Humongous. DDT, rocked him right square on his head. Oh, magnificent. Those fans know what the DDT can do. Whoa. All of a sudden, the crowd gets quiet because the Humongous is the first man they have ever seen who has gotten out of the DDT or has gotten up after it was applied to him. And with Jake hanging in the ropes, we've got the referee thrown out of the line of action, and the Humongous trying to just pound away. And here is the Nightmare has just thrown a chair in there for one of his stable mates to make use of. And as they rise here, there is a kick in the belly. Jake the Snake comes in. Jake, he dropped him in there, dropped him on the chair. There it is, and Jake the Snake has beaten Humongous. Jake the Snake has beaten Humongous. Into the ring comes the Nightmare, and out of the ring and into the crowd goes Jake the Snake. There's a man who thought he was doing something smart. He just bounced through there with that chair, threw it over the top of the cage into the ring, and Jake the Snake eventually just wound up putting that chair to use. He dropped Humongous down face first on that chair, and the DDT was absolutely doubly dangerous and doubly effective. A tremendous battle and a super great win for Jake the Snake.
Former professional wrestler Psycho Mike, now the author of 9 books. 2 no-holds-barred books about his wrestling career, 1 cookbook, 2 books of Psycho Mike muses, 2 coloring books, an autobiography, and 1 book about the wrestling he grew up watching as a kid, the NWF. All these titles are available on the website listed or at Amazon.com. The Twisted World of Psycho Mike is now in books. Check it out.
And here we go. Lance Russell, history-making battle in a cage.
No question about it. A first of all, I don't know of any professional sports where they have ever had anybody guarantee an admission refund on a certain outcome of the match, and that's what it is on this match here. History in the making, another first for great championship wrestling out of the Mid-South area. Eddie Marlin has booked it, hair versus hair. Austin Idol has put up over $50,000 to guarantee that if he does not defeat Lawler and shave his head, his hair will go, and he will refund the money of every person in the Mid-South Coliseum. And let me tell you, we are talking over $50,000. Could be inside the cage. I think that is a figment of his imagination. The referee has ruled Danger Lee will not be in there. Only 3 people inside the cage. Austin Idol, Jerry Lawler, and referee Jerry Calhoun. Idol trying to kick the chain loose over there. Danger Lee going at it. And the referee, oh, look at this. Lawler right behind Idol, grabs him. Slams him into the door. You want it? You got it. And Idol running from Lawler, trying to get out the door, making no headway. Austin Idol back to the center of the ring as Jerry Lawler pursues him relentlessly. Randy, normally we talk about Jerry being a slow starter. Boy, he obviously is pumped up for this one because he is off and running.
Off and running's right. We both talked to him before the match, and he is geared up and ready to go. And he has Austin Idol right from the beginning going. The King is fired up. Hair versus hair, and Idol and Lawler to battle in this brand new cage, Lance.
And I will tell you, a 12-foot high cage. And here they come, right at us as Lawler slams Idol's head into this substantial cage directly in front of us. Lawler going for the pile driver, and Idol gets away from it. The King, who defeated Idol in their last outing for the Southern Heavyweight title. That was a chain match in which Lawler showed him what a chain match his style was. Paul Danger Lee screaming, "Give me the key, give me the key." No way. Blitzed by Lawler. Jerry looks like he's busted the left eye open. Yeah, Idol bleeding now. Blood in his left eye and down his nose. Idol missing a wild right hand. Steps back, jabs him continuously. The King covers 1, 2, and Idol is out. major threat in the match. Lawler covering Idol. And Idol in this anything goes match, kicking away at Jerry Lawler. Jerry slipped a little back kick in there of his own. Pounds Austin. Just past the 5-minute mark in this match. Austin Idol head popped off the top turnbuckle on the far side of the ring from us. And Lawler pounding away. No wrestling, just pounding. So much at stake. Two of the major figures in professional wrestling, Austin Idol, the King, Jerry Lawler. Idol looked like he may have been going for a chain, Randy, but Lawler tied him up.
It looked like it to me, and I think he has it, Lance. Yeah, he nails Lawler. The King down.
It wasn't a chain. It looked like it was like a roll of dimes or something. And Lawler down on his back for really the first time in this bout. Slamming Lawler's head into the fence. Woo. And Idol pounding away. With a chair. Idol jabs Lawler in the midsection while Dangerly trying to take the door off. And Jerry again slammed into that ring post. With the blood running down his face, the heartthrob is really going after Lawler. He stopped him with that loaded right hand. Idol down on Lawler. Stood him on his head, and Jerry rolled over. Idol saying, I'm going to shave it. Rolls Lawler back over. He's going for the cover. 1, 2. Boy, that's how close the King was to losing his first hair match. Dangerly is over there beating with a pipe or something on the door chain. As Idol again loaded his hand up and belted Lawler. This is, however, an anything-goes match. Count of 1, 2, and Jerry is out of it again. Crowd hollering for Lawler. And Jerry battling his way back with a vicious uppercut. Misses off that second rope. And Idol takes his share of missing as he came down, and that right knee is hurt. going in his tights to load that hand up. He does. And Lawler down again. And if the referee didn't catch it before the match, it's an anything goes match. Idol drops with an elbow down on the King. Count of 1, count of 2, count of 3, but no. Lawler's shoulder was up at the 10-minute mark. 10 minutes passed in this cage match as Jerry Lawler that close to losing it. Idol has had a couple of very close spots. Watch this one. Idol again on the ropes. But Austin is staggering a little with that right knee. He is favoring it, and he misses. Lawler out of the way as he drops with the elbow. Now the King. Gonna spear him. He nailed him right in the head. Idol stumbling, falling around. Lawler has hurt himself. Came right off the rope, speared Idol. Great pride. 1, 2, but Lawler's legs on the ropes. Idol couldn't stop him. Randy, looks to be like that knee that Austin hit might have hurt him more than we originally thought. He is, and Lawler all the way over the top rope, down onto the concrete. Idol is staggering at times up there, Randy.
Agree with you, Lance. When he came down on that knee, Lawler and Idol battling in the cage here at the Mid-South Coliseum. Idol, watch out, Lance. Right into the cage, right in front of us, Lance.
Directly in front of us, Austin Idol pounding Jerry Lawler. Slamming his head. Mashes his face right into the pipes on 2 sections of the cage, slamming him into it. And Lawler again slammed up against the cage wall directly in front of us. Now Idol throws him back inside. He'd like to try to keep him in the middle of the ring where he cannot put a foot up on the rope. Lawler being pounded with that foot in the lower back, now in the back of the neck. Austin Idol as the King, hearing the screams of the many people who have come out to support the King of Wrestling. Lawler catches him with a left and a right. Look at the King go with that strap down. He's after Idol. Referee Jerry Calhoun. We're approaching the 15-minute mark as Calhoun is down on the floor, and his significance is that Idol could not get a 3 count. It's going to be a pile driver. And Calhoun dumped into the mat by Austin Idol. That'll put the referee out of it. I don't know how we're going to have a count, Randy.
The referee's out of it, Lance. A pile driver by Austin Austin Idol on Jerry Calhoun, and Idol going back to Lawler.
Lawler grabs him as Idol was going to take him up. Lawler's got him down, but the referee is out of it. So there's no count, and Idol is able to break it. Knee in the middle of the back by Idol. Off on the floor goes the King. Powder from Paul Dangerly outside the cage, right in the eyes of Lawler. But remember, the referee being out of it won't help Idol get a pin, 1, 2, 3 either. Calhoun grabbing his neck. There's a cover by Idol, but who's to count? Nobody. Lawler reverses it. Idol down. Dangerly climbing up the side of the cage. Idol kicks his way out. Jerry pounding the midsection, going for the pile driver. And Idol taking a pile driver from the King. Lawler with the cover, but where's the referee? He's hurt. Who is it? Tommy Rich. Where in the world did Rich come from? The gate is still locked. Tommy Rich pile driving Jerry Lawler. Austin Idol. Where did he? I didn't even see him. It was again Rich. The cage door locked. Lawler slammed out. It's still locked.
The cage is still locked, man.
I know it. I looked around at the referee to see what Lawler was going to do after the pile driver on. Idol.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. They're going to post him again. Idol and Rich pulling Lawler over to the ringside. And they slam him into that ring. Same thing they did before. Well, Idol evidently thought of every contingency, because Tommy Rich appears from nowhere. Idol pulls the referee over. Lawler is down. Count of 1. Count of 2. Count of 3. And the King has lost the hair match to Austin Idol. 18 minutes, 17 seconds. The winner is Austin Idol and Tommy Rich. I can't believe it. I think the people are as stunned as we are, Randy. Where in the world did Rich come from?
I want to see this tape again.
Yes, I was watching, looking at the referee to see. match. Another cheap shot. Idol holding the chain around the neck of Jerry Lawler. Cortese, who is engaged to be here to shave the hair, is going about shaving the head of the legendary king of wrestling, Jerry Lawler. Lawler hurt. Oh, Jerry is in tough shape. Cortese, the barber, being supervised by Austin Idol, while Paul Dangerly is collecting the hair in a bag. What a brutal match. I have got to see the tape. I must see at the point where he entered the cage. I just absolutely am dumbfounded. And the king, who's been such a prominent part of not only all of professional wrestling, but of his hometown, Memphis, Tennessee, having his hair shaved off in the center of the ring. Even more important to me as I sit here and look at it, Lawler is hurt from that post shot that Idol and Rich put on him. Position of being forced to cut the hair of an idol, and I don't mean Austin. Something that we never thought would be done. Lawler, having never lost a hair match, is having his head shaved in the middle of the ring with Rich and Idol, the culprits. And I can't put it any way but the fact that this didn't just happen. This took some heavyweight planning for them to pull this on the king. As Rich continues to kick the referee outside the ring. Calhoun will be so sore tomorrow. Lawler has slumped down to the floor as the barber is continuing at the instructions of Idol to get it off. Congratulating each other and Paul Dangerly, and Jerry's head is completely cut. The hair has all been cut down to a little stubble on his head. He needs help getting out of that ring. That's what he needs. How long are they going to go on with his hair cutting? He needs to get out of there.
need to fear.
Psycho Mike
is here.
Well, I'll tell you what. They just don't get any more psycho than Psycho Mike. That boy ain't right.
Oh yeah, it's the tattooed madman Psycho Mike. And this has been my twisted world of Masters of Mayhem. Part-time crazy, 100% psycho. Thank you very much for joining me. See you on the next episode of Psycho Mike's Twisted World of Masters of Mayhem. So, stay sick, turn blue, scratch glass, climb walls, but most importantly, do it while you can. Don't get caught. And stay fucking crazy. Huh? Hey, this is the tattooed madman Psycho Mike. And if you don't want to get locked in a mental ward with me, you'll click like and hit subscribe now.
Oh yeah, I want you to stay sick, turn blue, scratch glass, climb walls, but most importantly, do it while you can. Don't get caught. And stay fucking crazy. No. Son of a bitch.